Welcome to this introductory video for the readings for Module 2. These introductions are meant to give you a little bit of an orientation to the content that we'll be reading and discussing when we meet for a particular module. This module's topic is about digital diversity and equity. Unfortunately, I will not be with you for this discussion. David will be leading it. I had a prior engagement that required me to be out of town, but I do look forward to joining you in the next conversation that we'll be having in Module 3. So for this module, there's three things that we're asking you to look at. The first is just a simple infographic from the ISTE site, and it shows how you can map concepts of citizenship to concepts of digital citizenship and related behaviors between online and offline activities. And it's interesting that it begins with advocating for digital rights and access for all, and then notes that 5 million school-age children do not have internet access at home. And this lack of access is one indicator of the digital divide that we see in our society. There are others related to access to technology. And that access to technology is one dimension of the digital divide, as we talked about in our first discussion for Module 1. In addition to this access issue, there's also a divide around literacy, how to use technology properly and effectively. And I would argue that there's actually a third level to the digital divide in our society, and that really has to do with practical wisdom. Are we using technologies wisely? And really, to thrive with technology and to integrate it properly into our lives, all three levels need to be addressed: access, literacy, and wisdom. So the essays that you'll be reading for this module look at how we can use new technologies to engage increasingly diverse learners in more inclusive and culturally relevant ways. The first essay deals with that specifically, and the second essay is about equitable access to technology as well as information. And the second essay does get into this, the complexity around the notion of the digital divide. So I hope you have a great discussion, and with all these discussions, I see these as cumulative, so these topics will be carried forward to future discussions.